Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't done so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way, you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram at YB Speaks. Hello, God. A few church announcements before we get into the things of all those things. I have a video that I will be uploading tonight. So make sure after the live, y'all get into that video as well. It's just a little preamble, just a cute little, a little yang around the house, child, while you guys are preparing, your evenings, your night, and well into the morning or whenever. Just, if you feel it, give it a listen, a watch. I find it to be, entertaining. So y'all know how I roll, okay? So be on the lookout for that. Also, shout out to all the love and support with the most recent commentary that I've had. Girl, y'all were definitely going up. Like, I really do appreciate all of it. Now, I do understand. We got to be real here. Like, not all content is created equally. Hello, God. It's not going to be treated equally. Hello, God. So I hope that even though y'all were getting your things with all of that mess and foo la la, that a lot of y'all consider sticking around because this platform is definitely, going in the right direction. I have a lot of things coming, planned and thought out. And I think it's going to be a really good time and a wonderful, opportunity to kind of shift things around, girl. Okay. Hello, God. So be on the lookout for that. Again, subscribe to the platform and engage in the content. I really do appreciate it. Girl, Merry Christmas! It's Christmas Eve, right? Yeah, I got to work tonight, so but I'm off tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So just tonight, get this out the way. It'll more than likely go by quickly, and get home, go to sleep. I have no plans at all. I only got my nephew a gift, and I'll, you know, I'm gonna get my rest, girl. Thanksgiving, I went all out. I'm good. I'm not putting myself through that again. I'm finna relax, girl. Period. I might go live too. That's just another church announcement too. I wanted to talk about like StreamYard gives the free plan 20 free hours of monthly streaming. It renews every month. So I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? It's free. Let me use it. So I'm gonna be doing the best I can to go live a lot more. Um, just to use up them 20 hours and just to get my things. Hello God. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'll be live a lot this week because I want to use up. I think I have like 10 hours left or something like that. So I'm just going to use up the rest of these hours up until the new year, child. And like I said, as the new year, gets here and clear, hello God, there'll be a lot more of me going around. Okay. Sharing is caring, girl. Period. Yes, honey. I can't say because he does watch my channel. I don't know what he's doing right now, so I don't want to say what I got him. But what's up, Tay? How you doing? Outspoken. Hey, boo. Happy holidays. What's up, Chloe? How are you? Hey, Savion. How you doing, boo? Dream. Hey. What's going on, everyone? Mother. How are you, boo? Okay. She got to clean that room, child, before she get the gifts. Oh, later the Midnight Hour podcast. I'm on the hunt for some equipment. I really need a new computer. Like I can't do anything with this one. So we know the economy is fucked, and there's a lot of deep dish discounts. So I'm going to be looking for another laptop, and I need to get some decent, nothing too crazy. Y'all know me, girl, the cheapest route, but I need good quality too to do the podcast the way I want to do it. So that's definitely coming, honey. Trust. And while we're doing the podcast, I'm going to be writing my book for it too. Okay. It's going to be a mixture of, my real life with, fictional fantasy attached to it. Hello, God. Shout out to Scotty for getting my juices flowing back again when it comes to wanting to do a book. Because y'all know I've been wanting to do a book for a long time. Several books, actually. So I think this will be a nice little addition. Might take some time, but you'll have the podcast to kind of like do what it needs to do. And then when I'm done writing the book, I can promote the book on the podcast. Hello, God. So a lot of great things I feel like are headed towards the YB Speaks Truth and Server of Justice platform. So again, stay tuned for all of that. Okay, period. What's up, Nia? How you doing? All right, send me some links, child. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up. I can get you the stuff you need for the low. I just bought me a new iMac and a podcast. Okay. Oh, now you know I know Chloe got the hookup, girl. I know that's right. Hello, guys. Shout out to I Got the Hookup the movie too, though. That was a good movie back then, child. Definitely one of my top 20 black cinemas. Hello, I got the. What's up, Nick? How you doing? Yes, honey. Girl, the roads are filled tonight. I'm like, oh no, girl. Let me hurry up and get back in the house. I went to the gym. Um, got a cute workout in. Did a video after the gym. Mind you, that video will be posted sometime tonight. So if you ain't doing nothing and you got to pass some time, child, give her a listen. Okay, I really do appreciate it. Um, girl, shout out to the not just the viewership, but the people who donated super chat, super stickers, all the things during last, all the things that transpired last week. Girl, I'm not gonna give y'all the full number, but girl, y'all ran it up, girl. Y'all ran it up. Shout out to being a monetized platform because, baby, when I tell you next month is going to be a nice, cute little deposit, I appreciate it. Thank you. Hmm. Hey, MVN, how you doing, boo? Merry Christmas and Happy Kwanzaa to you as well, my dear. And Feliz Navidad for the other girls. Hello, God. Feliz Navidad. Hello. Yeah, the traffic is crazy. I'm doing great. I'm at a Wizarding World in Orlando. Okay. Let us know how the trip goes, honey. Do you prefer doing live videos or pre-record? It just really depends. I really love going live because I just there's nothing like the natural state of being. Like you don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. I don't know. Like that's how I like it to be. It's so entertaining. It's funny. I always leave the girls informed. I like the engagement with everybody. And you never know what a live could blossom to be. Like you don't know who, if you decide to share a link, who's going to hit that link, what kind of conversation, dialogue, reading session, hello God, but you never know what's going to happen in a live. Especially if it's not like an interview or something that you're planning to do like that. Like, you just never know. But I do enjoy pre-recorded because I actually am starting to like editing. So I've been trying to learn more about that stuff. So I really do like pre-recorded videos too. But live, there's something about just being live that's how when you can command a stage, and I know it's not like this big stage, obviously not, even if it is like 100 people or 30 people or 10 people, like just to be able to be quick with it and to just flow, and just to see the engagement. And if it's good conversation, if we're really getting into all those things, girl, like the hilarity of it all, I really live for it. And it low key helps me fulfill my dream because I'm very shy, believe it or not. I'm a shy person by nature. Um, I've always wanted to do stand up, but never had back in the day when I was a young warthog. Hello, God, honey. When I was a young cunt, I had a really great ability to sing. I could sing my ass off. I started off in the church, blossomed from there, singing lessons, classes, what have you. I did competitions all throughout South Florida, girl. Like, I was really doing the thing, honey. Okay, and I really messed up in all the competitions because I can't look out into the crowd to save my life. I become so frigid and stiff. And like when you do singing competitions, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but there is a requirement a lot of times, maybe not with every competition, but most of them, you can't just do slow songs. I thrive with a cute, nasty piece of slow song because I like the notes and I like elongated notes and I like to be able to, sit on something so my voice can really expand in it. But like they have a requirement that you do up tempo shit. So I remember I used to do some Usher back then, child, and it just wouldn't land because I won't have the energy. I'm not gonna be dancing, girl. I don't dance. Girl, call that my half white side, bitch. I don't dance. I got rhythm, girl. Hello God. And seasoning, bitch. But I don't dance. I don't like to dance. It's not my tea. Now I'm a sit on the wall pushing my body from side to side type of nigga. Okay, period. Like I'll do a head bop, girl, and I'll do a little point. Hello, God. Like, hey, girl, dun, 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 dun. Bitch, hey, and then bitch, I'm back to the wall. Okay. So yeah, this helps me kind of fulfill that because I'm a funny bitch. I don't care what anybody says. And it's because of what everybody says too that gasses me up even more because I'm a funny bitch. Especially like when you catch me on a rare moment where I'm just letting it fly. Like, girl, I'm funny. Okay. Anyway, yeah, hashtag more to come. Thank you, Tay. What's up, Harviana? How you doing, boo? And I agree, lives do make more money. And the viewership is even crazier for some reason. Hello, Gone. Demas, how are you? Hello. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone, honey. I just streamed now and just put it up on my YouTube channel. Okay. Yes, honey. But anyway, now that we've got a lot of the preamble out of the way, honey, I just really wanted to come here tonight, and I felt the need to uh put nails in the coffin. All right, as you all know, a lot has transpired in the past 2 weeks of as we were ending the season for Orlando Child. A lot of stuff on screen, but mostly everything that was happening off the screen. And when I tell you it took on a life of its own, this is the stuff I be talking about, that snowball effect. And when the girls are in their investigative bag and they feel like going the extra mile, like the way in which like you can expound, hello God, on the expounding, okay, of it all, the way that you can you'll end up having so many different conversations and much longer conversations once you go to digging, girl, and this ain't even shit. And it ain't even got to be the digging part. It could just be what's given unto thee. Okay. Hashtag show the receipts. Period. But I definitely wanted to bring my final thoughts to the forefront about everything that's been going on. And I feel that I have this need to be very clear and so we can all understand, okay? Because I feel as if there is a lot of mist. Hello, God, wool pulleth over thine eyes, child. Okay, hello, God. I just really feel like the whole Zach scenario was extremely. It gave throw under the bus. It gave sacrifice. It gave we need this to cover up our foolishness. And I feel like again there were a lot of moments that transpired during a lot of the Kiki panels, a lot of the lives that were happening where these three individuals told on themselves multiple times. And when you sit back and you add it all up and you take into consideration these people's patterns of behavior, I personally have no choice but to, deduce that, girl, this isn't just a scheme set up by Todd. This is a scheme set up by every bitch. Once you come to that realization, it's like, okay. Yeah, okay. And again, everyone I feel like is entitled to their opinions and, how they can see, the forest through the trees in these types of situations. But I really feel like it's clear and it's cut, girl. Like there is no more confusion once you really hear what poureth from these people's mouths. There was a true dedication put into solely putting it on Zach, in my humble opinion. And that just lets me know all I need to know right then and there. When there is this effort, there's a lot of effort, girl, put into it. I really do feel as if, oh, okay. Again, he's not blameless. He never denied anything. Well, I'm not gonna say he denied anything. Was he forthcoming completely with dealing with specifics? Probably not. Did it satisfy us or satiate our interests, our questions, our concerns? Probably not. But I find it weird that no one else is trying to take accountability when there should have definitely been accountability. And the fact that at least on his end, he was doing the best he could. Well, he was doing what he could do to take blame for what ended up happening in this season. Okay. Um, Before we go further, I feel the need to say this. I did a live review of the season finale. And one of the cast members, Pablo, Chef Pablo, shout out to Pablo, we kind of got into a little twirling down. And, I watched the replay and I'm going to be real. I stand firm in what I said. How I said it was fucked up. Okay. I can kind of admit that. But you have to understand my life and what I've gone through, and these are the things that no one should be tolerating. This is a the DV situation. Like everything, how I kind of came at that whole situation, and again, I was speaking from just a whole general place. I know everybody was like, "Oh, this." Not specific to what he actually went through, but just the fact that it was brought up, I expounded more on it. And I felt like I should have probably put a period there and then was more verbally specific on why I went down that very particular road. Okay. Um, I was not trying to be disrespectful to Pablo. I looked at it and I was like, damn, that comes off a little like fucked up and how I was coming at it. But like, I want y'all to understand, honey, even if we're all birthed from cooch, no matter if you got a twin, no matter if you're a triplet, a quadruplet, whatever they call them girls, honey, the multiples of twins, girl. Like, I don't care. You are still an individual. You may share DNA, but it will never be absolute 100%. You get one try at this thing called life. We see all these examples in the past of all of this abuse and neglect and all of these traumas and all of this shit, right? Girl, it gets real, girl. It gets real. And you see that people losing their lives over like something that you really could choose when you really think about it. Again, we're dealing in simplest form. Shout out to the Truth and Justice platform, bitch. We only believe in simplest form. And simplest form saith unto thee, you are all well within your rights to walk the fuck away or wait till that bitch sleeps and crash them, hello God, with the baseball bat. Like, that's my thinking now in my life. I have sympathy and love and empathy for anyone that goes through these situations. But after having so many friends and family members, and that being one of the main reasons I was put in foster care to begin with, I'm sorry, girl. Like, and especially we niggas, bitch. Ain't no nigga finna put a hand on me. I don't care how feminine I act or whatever the case may be. I just find it, again, I took it there like I'm about to take it there now. I just wanted to say publicly to Pablo, I do apologize for coming at you that way, but the message is all the same. It's just the way I delivered that message that was a little bit fucked up. But I am one of those people. I'm true Capricorn by nature. I'm the last day for Capricorn. Okay, I'm really not with the bullshit. And I've been again going through things in my life and seeing people go through stuff and the psychological mind fuck that is that level of trauma, that abuse, hello God, and domestic violence places upon the girl's psyche. And the trickle effect for your descendants, girl, no ma'am. It's a lot. Take this. I'm telling y'all, please, anybody that's never taken a psychology class, take one. Even if it's just one class in college, you could take one, whether it's intro or abnormal childhood psychology. There's many different forms of psychology. I took 3 of them. Bitch, there's that expansion of knowledge that you get, knowing like how fucked up trauma will have you in this life and the next life and the next life after that. Generations of people are fucked up because of what our ancestors had going on in their life and their stress and their trauma, especially when we add into the very real fact that it's proven that transgenerational trauma exists. For those that don't know what that is, transgenerational trauma, it's linked that bitch are like slavery, for instance, lasted so long because of the depth and breadth of that trauma, that traumatic experience that our ancestors faced. They're linking why we are more susceptible to stressors or more heightened emotions or mental illnesses based on the trauma our ancestors had. It's leaked in the DNA. DNA holds that memory, and not just the memory, but the feeling. So knowing that even all of those eons ago, we're still feeling what they felt and going through what they went through in a way. And then now we got domestic violence and all this other shit going on, girl. Like the conditioning behind that, girl, it's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, um, what's up, Tracy? How you doing? Tay, I'm sorry. It's interesting. How do you find time for filming in your 9 to 5? I try to get in where I can. I'm more motivated now to put out content, so I'm forcing myself to take the time out. Like I actually was gonna go live yesterday, but I was tired. I was like, girl, the gym been wearing me out, and I haven't been getting any really good sleep because I was being a whore over the weekend. So I was just tired, but like I try to tell myself I'm gonna go live. Like lately on the weekends, my goal is to go live once or twice on the weekends. You know, at least put 2 or 3 if I can pre-recorded up during the week. At least one. You feel me? Like you got to keep it going. So I do the best I can. Mostly, I take advantage of when I go to the gym. You notice I always try to do a video after I've been to the gym, depending on how I feel. YB, did you feel it? How did you feel about the Max interview last night? Because me personally, I'm not feeling a lot of what took place last night. I haven't watched it in its totality. I was actually watching it at the gym. I don't have any real thoughts at the moment, but once it concludes, I can give y'all some thoughts on that. So far, so good, in my opinion. I feel like it was a great interview. Where am I at this point? What were they talking about? I forgot, but so far, so good. I'm actually living for the interview so far. Tracy, hey. How do you feel like the franchise will be saved with potentially it being under demand? Do you think Max took any responsibility of his actions via the recent live? Again, I didn't fully get a chance to get into that. Damon is in Texas. I mean, he's in Texas and he says that he's adopting his brothers. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. And he has to maintain his Sniffies account, girl. He has to travel the lakes and the rivers that he's used to, girl, with thine throat and booty hole, girl. Hello, God. Um, so I don't see him being able to executive produce Orlando, and Dario would be a fool to keep him around anyway. But if he is kept around, that'll kind of add to the narrative that yeah, y'all were aiding and abetting in the usurping of the throne. Hello, God. Like, but he definitely should go. There was a lot of stuff here that but if he has to go, that means Dario has to go. I mean, again, they're all culpable in this, in my opinion. They need to scrap it all. Let a year go by, figure some shit out, and see if that's even. I really think they should be in like Tampa, or they should be in Miami, girl, Broward. Like that's where I think they should be. Do away with Orlando. I'm sure you'll be able to find somebody that lives in Miami that can make it happen. Hmm. Um, it was a good interview. I was impressed with Angela. Yeah, it was cute, and she was doing her thing. So far, so good. I live. I don't really have any thoughts on the cast on that level. I just really feel like, I feel like because of what's been coming out lately, there's been a lot of people hiding how they really feel about some shit. And let me just be very real. If I'm doing something for free, I'm definitely going to speak my mind. Even if I'm getting paid for something, if something has bothered me, I'm speaking my mind. But definitely, bitch, if it's free, I'm going to speak my mind. And again, we're all individuals, girl. Like we have the power to walk away from things that don't serve us. So I feel like yes, there was a lot of possibilities here. This is my thing. Who produced Fabio? I would just love to know that. Like, who was constantly there with the camera? I don't think I ever got that answer. That would have been a good question to ask, because just the fact that we got to see Fabio in his completion, personal storyline, as well as the chase, that lets me know that y'all, at the very least, know what should be done. So I'm just wanting to know why wasn't that done with everybody. What's up, TTB? How you doing, boo? Happy holidays, YB. Zach is gone, which means Damon is gone. Zach brought Damon onto his team. Zach was the only one under contract, which means when he got fired, everyone under him is gone too. Period. Dust them all, child. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, girl. We'll have a Viking funeral for them. Put those girls on a sailboat, honey. Tie them up in tumbleweed, girl. And let the firing archers, girl, hello God, let the arrows hail down upon the girls. May they be celebrated in Valhalla, girl, with Thor and the girls. Okay, period. Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it should be done. And maybe another city. I think Miami would give y'all life. I know it didn't really work too well. Was it the come up that went to Miami? But I really think Chasing could make a name for themselves in Miami. Now, yeah, I just got to be prepared, girl, because if you thought cunts in Orlando or something, girl, the real 305, girl, the real 305, girl, y'all better be covered in the whole armor of God down there, bitch. Hmm. What's up, Markel? How you doing? Robert and I are late, but right on time. Hello, God. I think Miami would be as well. Child, they just got to be prepared, girl, because they love to fight down there, baby. They don't play that. I'm just saying, though. You're gonna be like, oh, we miss BBL. We miss those quiet house mouses, girl. Child, stop. I don't want to hear no complaining, girl. When them 305 girls get the ragging and tagging a bitch. Hmm. That's all I want to say. Girl, there's nothing worse than trade hitting you up at the wrong time. This boy been blowing me up all day. Boy, no. I'm good, honey. This cup runneth over, girl. Cup runneth over, bitch. Like, girl, I've had my fill, honey. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, bitch. Okay. Girl, no. Mm-mm. Child, hold on one second, child. Yes, Dream, Miami would be interesting. What's up, Reese? How you doing? How are you on this Christmas Eve? I'm all right, child. Just chilling. I'm finna just do this and talk my little shit, okay, and then get ready for work soon. And then I'm off until Monday, so I'm just gonna be chilling, child. Went to the dispensary, child, today, and child got me some Christmas gifts, honey. Okay, God's gift to stressed man. Hmm. Ooh, what's this? Baby Ayo came on during the interview at the end and revealed who leaked him and Max's video. Pablo came up too, child. There was a lot going on. Who leaked the video? Ooh, I gotta hurry up and watch this rest of this interview, bitch. Who leaked the video, girl? Ooh, who leaked? Tampa Bay would be interesting since half of the cast work over there. Ooh. Ooh. The interview's on TTV's platform. Go to his YouTube channel, child. It's the latest interview with Maxine Shaw, honey, okay? Sarah Jessica Parker, honey. Also known as Maximilian, what's his last name? Vargas, or whatever it is, honey. Yes, girl. Well, since it's public, I can now say it was. Ooh, Devin leaked the video? How did Devin even get the video? Who actually recorded them? Chum. I guess it's hard filming people chasing something, but when the videos take a whole year to come out, then they're delayed again. Yeah, I'm confused. Cubstar, how you doing? Happy holidays to you too. Child, Devin leaked me. Oh, hold on. Well, since it's public, I can now say it. Devin leaked me the video. But who recorded them though? Mm. I would love to know who recorded them in the first place. He said he woke up to a camera in his face, child. Was it during? Oh my God, now these motorcycles want to do the fool, girl. Shut the fuck up. We trying to get the tea, bitch. Girl, sorry about that. Honey, I'm trying to smoke this cigarette, girl. You know, I don't smoke in the house no more. Girl, stop it, I say. The tea was supposed to come out during the reunion. Oh. Yeah, they might as well spill it all now. Shit. Might as well, since that ain't happening. What the hell? Oh. Ayo and these indirect shots are killing me. I just want to know who actually recorded them because that's a violation. I'm sorry. Like, and me and Zach had that conversation during that time period. I was like, girl, like this, it's how it looks, girl. Like, this is crazy work, honey. Like, that's private moments. We're already giving y'all what we can give y'all, but to like violate our space, girl, I don't care who it is, whether it was Zach or somebody else or a number of motherfuckers. You don't violate people's personal space like that on that level. Because if people want to have a whole moment, let them have their whole moment, girl. That's their business. No matter what our shade and reads might be, whatever. Girl, we already knew Ayo and Max had a little thing for each other season one. We already like. I'm not surprised that they fucked. Some liquor in their system, allegedly. Some other things were, ingested, girl. And the girls were on papas, honey, spending all that budget on poppers, girl. And they getting it popping, honey. Fleeting and meeting, girl. Beating and skeeting. Hello, God, and eating. Okay, period. So I don't know. What's up, Spencer? How you doing? Honey, these girls are a mess, and you need like people's permission for that. That's why people were like saying it's a screw house. Like this is a vacation for Hodem. Girl, we'll be coming around the mountain when she comes, girl, and the lights are out. Everyone has their red mask on, girl. Getting their things, girl. Child. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just saying though. Mother says I need to stop being so personally invested in the show's lives and interviews. I want to speak about something that I feel people need to understand about me. When I interview people, right? especially in that capacity, like I did with Zach, you have to open up the floor for security and safety. And I want to also say this: that's how I've built up the reputation that I've built up after all these years of being an interviewer and giving commentary on these shows and talking to these people. It is an opportunity for them to speak what is considered to be their truth. Whether I believe them or not, whether we believe them or not, this is an opportunity for these people to speak thine truth. What is considered to be their truth? It is not now. Will there be pushback? Will there be follow ups? Hello, God. That's a given. But no way are those moments ever meant to be extra.com to the point of disrespect. That's why I didn't open up the phone lines, girl. That's why I didn't provide the link, because this isn't a trial. Hello, God, a witch trial, bitch. We're not trying to burn the girls at the stake. That's not what this moment is for. Now, are there moments like that in this space? Hell yes, when it's deserved. But like, if we really want to get the tea, and if you want people to trust your platform and also be a source to you, because if you want to tell the truth, like all of these years, the reason why, oh, YB's reasonable, he's balanced, he actually can keep a secret, he actually can, now certain I do have conversations here and there depending on the level of sensitivity for information. Will I lie about that? No, that's close confidants that also hold secrets in regard. But for the majority of it, like 99.9%, I usually keep all of that to myself. Okay. I don't share my sources. So throughout my time here in this space, I've been able to develop that kind of relationship with people. And they trust me, and they know that, okay, in order for me to be considered the judge, I have to be unbiased. You know what I'm saying? Again, not saying I won't give my little take and my opinion on some shit, because that's definitely going to come with it, depending on what poureth out of thine mouth, because everyone needs clarity, understanding, and all of that shit, right? And a lot of times it takes mediation, it takes a judge to be able to get down to the minutia of all the things and the things of those things for the people. Okay. So like, there's never there will never be a moment where people can consider or should consider my platform to be a place where people can come over to get over on a bitch. This isn't some daycare where we're holding hands and fucking doing the color purple. We're no, this isn't running through the fields of life holding hands. We're getting into the things. But we have to create the environment that's conducive for someone to feel comfortable enough to want to approach it that way. And again, I'm not here to even judge you like that. We're here to ask questions from your point of view, from your experience. Whether that's a lie or not, I guess we'll just leave it up to the court of public opinion. Island Brown and hey boo, how you doing? Did you just sneeze on us? Did I sneeze? I don't even remember if I sneezed. I don't think I did. Did I? I will say this, like when it comes down to like being invested, like watch the show. So if you like what you're seeing, support these platforms. Everybody needs the support. No matter how I feel about some of these cunts, no matter how I feel about certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like if you like something, continue doing your thing. If you're getting something out of it, do your thing. If you're trying to follow your favorite content creators that talk about these situations, you will have to be to a certain degree invested in what you're, watching. Um, and they need that investment. I never want to deter anyone from any of that. Do y'all think that, and I think I can speak for most of us, hello guys, shut out the big three, bitch. Do you think we want to have conversations that put these shows and platforms and our people and our community in a negative light? Do you think I want to get on here reading the girls down and talking, and not even just that, what y'all consider reading sometimes? I'm being instructional, bitch. Let's tell the truth. Professor YB is here to teach the girls. Not that I have all the goddamn answers, because I have to, learn as I go as well too. And I don't know everything about this motherfucking space or what these people got to go through to put a show together. But girl, I know that people trust my opinions when it comes to some very real clear shit, right? I don't want to be on here bashing y'all or talking about your season badly or having an issue with the cast member or production or even talking about production or lack of. Hello, God. Like, I don't want to do those things. I don't think any of us want to do those things. That's why I feel like, for me, I'll speak for me, why I come down so hard sometimes, because it's like, damn girl, like all this energy into the wrong shit could have been put into what could be good shit. I don't like being mean. I don't want to be a cunt. I don't want to be having to cuss people out or defend how I feel on these lives and these reviews and shit like that. Girl, please. I'm a viewer and a reviewer. I got to come at it from both standpoints. And judging on what I'm seeing and what's being out there, I have no choice but to judge that shit accordingly. And again, nobody likes a boring bitch, so we all got to dress it up in motherfucking humor, even if it is at some of y'all's expense. I apologize, but girl, that's how it's always kind of been, girl. Isn't it unlawful to film anyone? It sure the hell is. If they're in a public space, okay, it's not against the law. There's no expectation of privacy when you're in the public. But if there's an expectation of privacy, you are in a room with a closed door. Hello God, you're in a bathroom. Hello God, if you're somewhere where privacy is expected, yeah. And to share said content is also against the law. Invested to the point when I know the lies lack common sense, and then when they are revealed, I feel vindicated. When people lie, it's due to insecurities, and they should have grace. I agree. I think you asked the right questions. It was up to us to deduce or take away from it. Yeah, amen. That's the point for my interviews at the very least. You have always been very intentional, which is why I live. Thank you so much, Chloe. I appreciate you. The new girls are more sensitive, which is annoying. I agree. Very sensitive. And I think that there needs to be preparation made for the main stage. The girls desire the main stage. There needs to be an understanding what main stage is going to look like. If you tripping over our little views compared to the top reviewers in the mainstream world that review mainstream, media, girl, will you be able to take it? Will you be able to take it, girl? When 100 million people, or however many millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people are reviewing you, I wonder. What's up, Abby? How you doing, boo? We correct because we want to see them succeed. Amen. That's what it's always been about. I want y'all to succeed. I want y'all to become. Shout out to Imani Van Zap, honey. Become, honey. We want to see y'all girls become. And we tired of seeing y'all coming. Okay, girl, keep that stuff to yourself. Girl, keep that stuff to yourself, girl. Y'all just be coming everywhere, girl. Stop it, I say. Oh, wow. Shout outs to Honey Hello God. What do we have here, girl? C. Taylor, hello, God. Shout out to the 50 dwellers, honey. Dashing through the coins and the one's horse open sleigh. Merry Christmas, YB. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year to you and your family and friends, honey, and all that you love and know. I appreciate you. Exactly, Abby. Hold on. Oops. Why does it do that every time that happens, though? Okay. Child Team Z be ripping them to shreds. I'm telling you. The one positive thing I can give them is at least they were more open than other franchises when visiting the panels to come up. I agree. I agree, Island Browning. I do. Okay, TTB TMZ would destroy most of these girls. Period. Period. And they need to know that they can be doing everything right and still be someone. Yep. That's just how that goes. Like you learn through the adversity of it all. And a lot of see that's the problem too. When we talk about delusional cunts, It's the girls that want you to say what they think of themselves. I'm not going to add to your delusion if it's not giving that. That's not helping you. That's enabling you to continue to walk around here like a narcissist and a delusional cunt. I'm not in the business of aiding and abetting delusional narcissistic cunts. It's just not who I am, honey. I cannot. We cannot. It is my duty as the judge, girl, okay, to remind the girls that you are human, girl. Girl, this boy is really trying. Sorry, baby. I'm over it. Girl. And really, he was blowing me up over the weekend, but girl, you never met a piece of trade that just, he's so wishy washy, child. Like one day it's good, and then the next, there's no communication. Girl, I don't have time for that. I don't do back and forth shit. I don't do back and forth. Either we doing or we not. And now you really want it. Now I'm really not going to give it to you. Period. That's how you get them together, girl. And then when you finally do get together, hallelujah. Oh, holy night, the starlight night and on. Girl, have you hit Mariah Carey notes, honey? It's time. Hello, God, honey. Period. In the words of Phaedra, bitch, getting the girls together. Period. I can't see the comments on the phone I'm using right now, so I had to put on my other phone to see, honey. Period. I'm gonna make my life suitable for kids at this point. Honey, yeah, YouTube is about to do a whole nother terms and conditions, I think, coming in the new year. I think around like March or something. If I'm on a show, I want everyone to review and be honest. If you got to be real, then be real. I respect that more than beating around the bush. Amen. Because I'm not going to beat around the bush. Mother is one of the ones I began to feel sorry for. Imagine calling yourself princess and then it's revealed you needed $250 for rent. I will say that though, like it's the it's it's embedded in our community, girl. There's a lot of, very poor girls out there, and not saying Marlo is poor, but very poor girls out there who put on that they're more than what they are. Yeah. Yeah. Tell him the daycare is closed for the holidays. Let me tell you something. I already have plans Friday, honey. Okay, well, and Saturday, but child, I'm closed until we are closed. Girl, ushers, close the doors. Bailiffs, close the doors. Honey, no. 2026, no more trade for me. Okay. Child, oh, I meant to ask you, what is your favorite song on the new Mariah album? I really like hold on, let me go to her album real quick. Hold on, darling. I'll be able to tell you. In Your Feelings is definitely that girl. Confetti and Champagne is like another one I always have on How I Need, honey. Um and the me song. Confetti and Champagne is definitely that girl. And Nothing is Impossible, obviously, is that girl as well. I Won't Allow It. And I live for the Here for It All. I love that transition into the next song. Beautifully done. Only Mariah can get the girls together like that. And I'm here for that Clark Sisters jam. But and Mariah Carey gave the girls a master class on how to give it an old school feel. Remember the girls back in the day used to give an old nasty piece of gospel tune towards the end of the album, Hello God. A nasty intro, and then old inspirational outro, girl. I know that's right. Period. Shout out to the Queen Mariah, who is just now the number one again, bitch. Legendary status continues to move for the Queen Mother herself. Period, girl. The longest running bitch serving truth and justice through the land, girl. Period, and still looks hell of amazing doing it. Hmm. Confetti and champagne is that girl, honey. You got to get into the things. You got to get into the things, honey. You said you love Marlo because her transition from the first to the last episode was everything. I do. I think Marlo had a lot of growth, but I think we stayed on that Max stuff. There was too much going on. Way too much going on. Way too much going on. She had a lot of potential. She definitely did. I'll give her that. Hmm. My favorite is me because that's just the era of my life that I'm in at the moment, darling. I know that's right. Me is a hit girl, like period. I know that it definitely is, Tracy. Mariah owns Christmas still to this day. Honey, let me tell you something. If she just off that revenue alone during this holiday season, child, she doesn't have to do anything. Her children's children wouldn't have to do anything. And being one of very few artists of her caliber to continue to own her masters, Hello God, her writing ability, like if we haven't learned anything from Candy Burris, no longer Tucker, Hello God. Mm. While all these girls out here trying to make ends meet, y'all heard Future sold most of his catalog. Taylor Swift, she just trying to buy hers back from Scooter Braun's fraudulent ass. I think Justin Bieber sold most, if not all, of his, and look at his drugged out looking ass nowadays, child. Like, girl, please, the girls out here gonna be penniless soon. I guess they figure there's no longevity for their music, so what's the point of owning the rights? I don't know. Ask Mariah and Candy Burris no longer Tucker. They'll tell you why it's important to keep your masters, because you're gonna be walking around here broke as hell like Tony Braxton and TLC. May Lisa Left Eye Lopez arrested in eternal peace, bitch. The girls be out here penniless. Look at my Mary J. Blige out here huffing and puffing down to these stages because, girl, you done let all these people use and abuse your coin. Now you have nothing. Now they got more than us, but they in their world they're broke. And to us they may be a little bit rich. Hello God, but in their world they'd be considered some broke hoes. Period. Hmm. Oh girl. Oh no, y'all going out. You know what? I was gonna have that conversation in a pre-recorded video, but this whole Nikki, I'm gonna say some things here tonight, and this is no joke. Y'all need to really pay attention. This Snow Queen, Hello God, this Winter Wonderland, Hello God, dancing in her nose, honey, in that dusty, hazy basement. Do you know how harmful it is to not only get up and address the UN on behalf of Donald Duck, crispy face Donald Duck, bitch, deep fried covered in Cheetos dust Donald Duck, and then you want to come up here to, girl, I never even knew that Turning Point had a, I didn't even know they were this organization. I had no idea that they had the whole Hitler kind of vibe going. I didn't even know they existed on that level until the whole Charlie Kirk situation. These people have an annual meeting of KKK members and potentials and people they want to, recruit into their cult, girl. Very dangerous work on its own. But to have Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the How Would You Go Boy Be, Nicki the Boss, up here with this coonery, and my thing is this, girl. You wonder why people don't fuck with religion? This is one of many examples. But if we want to lean on like the fact that she's a popular rapper, the tenure that she has, the attention that she commands in this space, along with the new fame of Erica Kirk, we're all looking out on this and we're like, girl, Nicki Minaj and the whore that is Erica Kirk having the nerve and audacity to talk about the love of God, the forgiveness of our Savior, the. You're talking about fighting on behalf of Christians? Do you know, like, people who are not too sure about what religion they want to be a part of, or if they even want to have those thoughts, right? If they're looking out at you guys, and again, because of your popularity and what you command in your space, right? The status that y'all got. If I were someone who was doubting, if I already was doubting joining the Christians or joining a religion at all, if you're the example that I'm gonna see, oh girl, I know I'm not going to heaven. This ain't even the real Christianity that y'all be talking about. This is a cult. Y'all are gonna be sacrificing babies and doing all kinds of weird shit as we get down, just like that Scientology bullshit. Girl, we finna be sitting around in a circle, 8 feet underneath the goddamn temple of Bala. Bitch, a Bala. Girl, I just made that up. That's not a real thing. Bala, to the temple of Bala. Girl, sacrificing blood and all blood magic and doing all kinds of weird stuff. Girl, please. From what I heard, Nikki is an illegal immigrant. Nikki's husband, has all kinds of stuff going on, that aligns with who Donald Trump is too and his character, who he is as a person, his disregard for women. Hello, God, his disregard for the word no. hmm Um, People are saying it could be a way for her to try to get into the graces of the Trump administration to get her lowly husband, free of his shackles. And probably give her. Is she a citizen? I don't know. I don't really know much about Nikki's beginning life like that. I know that her people aren't from here. Um, so I don't know what her status is here. She's been able to walk around the way she has been, and ain't nobody came and got her ass yet. Um, so I don't know what her status is, if any. But rule number one is when they pick one of us, and what I mean by us is black and brown folks, girl, hella gone, to be the stool pigeon. We have to ask ourselves, girl, like it's almost like how Malcolm X used to talk about, like the sellout niggas. Like, girl, we don't need your Samuel L. Jackson, the Django wannabe ass. You don't represent us, bitch. Donald Trump is handsome, dashing, and charming. J.D. Vance, also known as the assassin, which I thought was hilarious because Erica's like, oh my God, you have no idea. I've heard it all before, like Sunshine Anderson, girl. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I would have been so offended. I would have been like, did you just call J.D. Vance the assassin? Girl, bye. Hot mess. I don't listen to nobody who looks like they can't function without their, daily dose of opium. Girl, please. Over it. Over it. It's really a shame. And, I'm the way that these cunts are delusional about Donald Trump is the way the barbs are about her, because a lot of the responses, oh my God, I'm still a Nicki fan and I'm still this and I'm still that. So when she basically low key went in and read the LGBTQ community for filth, more specifically transness, non binary people, hello, God. What's she talking about? It's okay to be boys. It's a, and everyone kept trying. Oh, she sounded intelligent. She had proper communication. It was professional. She sounded like a fucking high school girl who didn't even study for the fucking test and was made a fool of by the fucking teacher in front of the whole class. If that's what your scaling intelligence is, in wit, in education, proper dialogue in a setting, talking about subjects you know nothing about, then I fear for our fucking society, bitch. Period. Shout out to the $10, honey. I know that's right. Spencer Whitlow, thank you so much. Happy holidays to you as well, boo. Longtime supporter. Thank you for being around for as long as you have. Yeah, girl. I be trying to tell y'all, honey, you got to pay close attention to these girls and what their tactics are. Girl, please. Like the things that, and you know, I found it really weird is I love the fact that people fact check. And as Nicki Minaj is out here spewing this foolishness from her mouth, I saw the clip of Charlie Kirk basically denouncing her specifically, along with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and their wet ass pussies, bitch. How they are basically degenerate and they're basically adding to the negative impact on young black girls and society and yah yah yah. So you over here with his wife, who they're just using as a bench warmer until they get rid of her crusty face ass as well. Hello, God, to put someone else in her place because they don't like women. These white supremacy bitches don't like women. They live for the white man, so they're just using her as a placeholder because it's symbolic for the moment. But deep down inside, they don't like her. They don't even care about that woman. I question: does she care about herself? You should still be in mourning. This was your husband. You have children together. Oh my goodness. But you've been put in place, girl. Doesn't this sound like House of Cards? Hello, God. Shout out to House of Cards, that Netflix series. Hello, God, with Claire and Blair Underwood, honey, or whatever their fucking names is. I'm just saying though, and shout out to Tracy, honey, because Little Kim has been vindicated. Hashtag Little Kim has been vindicated. And you know it's crazy too because I always give Nikki her flowers on being one of the ones in the industry that other than her stealing the visual representation of what Little Kim has always been and a lot of her flow and her style, we cannot deny the impact that Nikki has brought to the rap game, especially at a time where it was vacant. Let's tell the truth. I love Little Kim too, but Little Kim kind of like went into some weird phase of music that I just wasn't feeling. Trina was not no longer interesting to listen to after a certain point. We barely had any other female rappers that were really those girls when it came to lyrical impact and just everything. The pen was penning, bitch. Visuals like she was our black Lady Gaga. No one else was doing it like that. So it's just sad to see her like that. It really is. You owe Kim an apology, Harviana. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It should be a video apology sent to her inbox on Instagram. Because forever been a part of the Beehive. I just always thought to myself, like, people never really thought, like, when Nicki Minaj first came out, the reason I couldn't get into her is because I had been through the era of Little Kim already. So when you see someone that's coming in blatantly taking their whole aesthetic, I don't like repeats. The same way I know a lot of y'all get on me, I don't fuck with Janet Jackson. Guess what? She's a repeat of her brother. He reigned supreme until, his untimely passing. Or, conspiracy theorist that I am, they killed that man. But anyway, like, yeah, I don't like repeats. Like, Sierra, love her down, but there's been too many renditions of that. Like, there's a lot of renditions to the girls out here. I can't get into that. There's only one Mariah. Bitch. There's only one of her. There's only one Whitney. Tell the truth. Hello God. There's only one Aretha. Anita Baker. Luther Vandross. Hello God. There's only one of the few girls, but all these other girls, they're too much of the same. And it was hard for me to really get into her that way until, and I don't do that. I know I'm a weird cunt myself, but I've never been into the costumes. I don't really care for that, like meat dresses. I didn't even like that for Lady Gaga, but and even that too. When she went into that era, I couldn't get into her because we already had Lady Gaga doing that shit before you. So it wasn't until she got down to her plain Jane status around Looking Ass Nigga when she did that track that I started to really get into her like that. But I've always respected her pen and her ability to freestyle and do her thing. And I think those double, triple, quadruple entendres that she serves, they're unmatched in the industry. But it's just a shame I can't no longer fuck with you because look at all you've done. Once you married Kenneth Petty, girl, like everything was a decline. Everything. Ever since you got with him, and you can't lie, girl, you've been hooked on drugs. It's just the truth. It's in your behavior. It's in everything. You're that's what you're doing. Period. Um, the downfall of it all is crazy work. And some say it should be studied. I said no, it shouldn't be. Throw it in the trash. Let it be the last thing that we ever remember, so that no one can ever even aspire to be going down those lowly roads that she's chosen. Hot fucking mess. Hmm. She'll be okay. I just hate to see her squander. Don't you got to be out of that house soon? They didn't that guy sue the hell out of their ass, and the judge then took the house and about to give it, sell it or liquidate it or whatever. Girl, yeah, bitch. Y'all do it to yourselves. Y'all be so coked up, girl, and raged out. Y'all be punching random people just like the baby, running around here punching folks in the face. You got more lawsuits than what you're earning, and you want to know why you're about to be broke, dusted and disgusted and left. Crazy. And you know what's crazy too about the Christian shit is that these are the same. This is the same bitch who cussed Cardi's baby out, called her everything but the child of God. That's mine. Called her everything but the child of God. Like, bitch. But you want to talk about the young girls and we got to do this, we got to protect them, and we have to be examples for them. Bitch, you've never been an example. What? Why would I want my daughter, my niece, hello God, to look up to you? You married a predator, bitch, a violent offender, girl of women. Your brother was a proven rapist and child molester. And you're supporting Donald Duck and JD Vance, who are also some creepers. So you have this allegiance to nothing ass niggas. I don't want my daughter being inspired by you, whore. The same girl who pull up in the monster automobile gangsta with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Pull up in the Tonka, but the Willy Wonka. You could be the queen, but watch the king conquer. Bitch, like, come on now, bitch. Like, uh, it's hard to say goodbye to the queen, but girl, just like was it Maria Antoinette, girl? They had to chop her head off down to the guillotine. Period, girl. Let them eat cake, bitch. Mm. Anyway, but yeah, I'm finna get up out of here. I have I need to get me a little nap in before I go to work. I didn't even think I was gonna be this tired, child. But I am. But I just wanted to come here and talk some shit. I just wanted to bring, some finalities to, a lot of stuff that was going on with the whole Orlando, the chaos, the drama, Drita of it all. And just bring, some final understanding to that. Hopefully that was provided here today for you guys. Because I don't no longer want to talk about this shit no more. These girls will be okay. Hopefully this is a learning lesson for all. Hello, Gone. Oh, thank you so much. Shout out to the Fines Wallace, honey. I appreciate you. Southern Purchase. Thank you so much, YB. You see Walter Hampton exposing Tyler Perry on Tasha K right now. All his tea. Walter Lee Hampton, child. I stopped watching that queen a long time ago. She's a real hateful cunt, honey. I remember back then when I was watching Justin Jay's old hateful ass too. Now he's called the King of Reeds. But him and Walter Lee Hampton, I had to stop watching those girls, and they were so toxic. So toxic. Does he still live in his grandmother's basement? Or his mother's basement or whatever that was? I'm just saying though. Mm-hmm. Anyway, all right, y'all. Enjoy your guys's holiday festivities, your family, your friends, you're alone, whatever you got going on, enjoy it. Telegon. Have fun, live, love, and yeah. Appreciate y'all for joining. All the people that donated, I do appreciate you guys as well. Everyone catching the replay, thank you so much. Have a very Merry Christmas. I will be live. I'm trying to go live every day until these hours are gone, and the hours will be replenished in January. So if you're around and you want to listen to some good old commentary, please come on back over. I really do appreciate it. Um, Again, thank you guys so much. Until next time, guys, be blessed and never stressed. And remember that health is truly wealth. Take care. Bye.